that by the time the OSP began its chase of Ken Ofori-Atta, he had already started to change his status in America. By the time the OSP, put him on the wanted list on Interpol Red Notice, he had already put in a request to be in America for good and not to return to Ghana. So those who suggest that the OSP was rushing were wrong. Let's begin with Professor Gyampo. I began with an introduction, and it is true. When we sat in this studio, when a good number of you were here, I asked a number of you a question, whether you believed that Ken Ofori-Atta would have been in detention for 1 day in Ghana if he submitted himself to law enforcement. And nobody believed that he would have spent even 2 hours or an hour in detention. This is where he is now. He's getting to 2 weeks, and he's likely, or he's potentially looking to up to April, where he's going to be in detention.
I'm saddened by that. I think 2 weeks ago I was here, we made the same point. We are, regardless of our differences in Ghana, okay, one thing that has kept us together is that behind the scenes, we have some complex relationships, with ourselves. Everybody knows somebody. And it was BJ Darocha who told me that sometimes your best friend is in the other political party. Your worst enemy is in your own political party. Okay, so in my view, given how we have conducted ourselves and how we have held ourselves as a people, regardless of the arguments that are being made that he should be brought to book, and all that, regardless of the expectations of the people, I do not think that he would be subjected to the kind of treatment that at the moment he's being subjected through. Untumi was invited. How many days did he spend? Okay, so my view is that given what he has done for Ghana, I don't think that the law enforcement authorities would have been inhuman towards him. He has a right. You may face your charges. You would have the right to respond. And then if you are given a bail, recently there is a certain elite consensus among all of us that bail conditions cannot be arbitrary. If you give it and it is too much, we can all jump in to say that it be reduced, it be varied, and all that. But I think what is happening, or what has caused the problem, is some form of sycophantic public support for what is wrong, and in my view, a certain also incompetence in legal advice that have coalesced to push the man to where he is.
The bail thing we are talking about here, it is bail he is seeking, and he didn't get it after over a week in detention, and now he's back.
Yes,
it is bail he's seeking. That's all.
It is so worrying. Yeah. And so my view is that now who caused him? Who has caused all these things? So we will plead. Now I am hearing some of the lawyers saying that the man would come. Maybe now they are thinking about the right approach or what. You see, and let me say this. Those who are seeking to be given high offices of political power, those who are seeking to be given the fiduciary trust of the people, they should take note of this. You don't look good in the eyes of discerning people if you support a certain conduct that accept the belief or the practice that anybody who is given the mandate to govern, or anybody who is appointed a minister, can do anything and decide to stay away. If he chooses not to come, so be it. We shouldn't talk about it. I hear a lot of people saying, but if he's not coming, leave him. You can try him there. It is not good in terms of the optics. I'm a student of political accountability, and there are so many mechanisms for demanding accountability and for ensuring accountability. Asking him to come and face the law is one. And so if I see those people who are seeking to be elected to power, those people who are seeking to be given the public fiduciary trust, arguing or insinuating that if he's not coming, leave him, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make you look good. And it is a slap in the face of our quest to project accountability as one cardinal principle of democratic rule. Do you